Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and we're here with Chapter 4. Unfortunately, we're in the servers at the moment. No idea how long this is going to last for, but I guess we'll find out. It seems every time I either enter or exit Super Cruise, something breaks. So, yeah, let's see what happens. So how is everyone anyway? Nice to see you all here. Thanks for stopping by. As usual, I'm streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch, so hello to everyone on both platforms there. Let me know if the sound balance is a little bit off or there's anything wrong there. I'm sure it's fine, but you never know. You know what? Seems to be working fine anyway. At least this time I've got all the keybinds set up. Hello there, Arcadian. Hello there, Petrotech. Nice to see you here. And thank you, Zura. Great to know. So yeah, Coma, I'm actually managing to play okay until we drop into the instance down here. I'm going to look at the Beckett class researcher just to see what happens. Well, if the servers are down, Lamitar, it's a miracle because I'm here. Hello there, Carl. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That's actually on the other side of the ring, isn't it? Let's switch over the other side. So yeah, it's going to be a relatively short stream today. I've got a few other things I've got to get doing later on today. So I'm going to be around till about 8 o'clock, maybe half 8 at a push. But, well, so, yeah, hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on where you are, I guess is for the end times there. But we're going to have a look at some of the exploration mechanics. I'm going to head on over and we'll see about picking up a Crate Phantom maybe. Otherwise, we'll head out in my ass. But I'm going to go towards the Maya system, or perhaps Barnard's Loop, and we'll see if we can find anything interesting around either of those nebula. So let's speed up a little bit here. So there's a whole load of new megaships dropped around in yeah, I'm good, Zane Cutter. How are you? There's a whole load of megaships dropped around in Chapter 4, many more. There used to be a few dotted around prior to Chapter 4's release, but there's a lot more now, all around the galaxy. All around inhabited space, should we say, and these will change of state in that they've got the capability to actually move around now. They move around on the server tick on a Thursday. They can move from system to system. They actually will affect the background simulation. There's also a chance they can get damaged in a Thargoid attack. So let's see what happens now, eh? This is a key moment. Are we gonna... Oh, look at that. We dropped in without problems. A miracle. Hello there, Fox TV. Right. So really just having a look here at the moment, just making sure everything's working alright. So the probes, someone asking there, Matt Ricardo was asking about the probes. They can actually be fired at planets and rings. They can't be thrown at anything else. Maybe a black hole, stars, I haven't tried that. But certainly not objects, as in megaships or anything like that. I really like the new exploration tool, the soft light. Definitely. Let's see if they've changed anything for release. So one thing I really do enjoy is the new lighting system. You can see that reflected right here on just how dark the megaship is. Look at that. So we're in the dark side of the kind of on the dark side of the... not quite, I guess. Oh, thank you very much, Loa. Very much appreciate that. Also appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you for that as well, I just noticed. For those who've joined as a YouTube member, do check out the community section on my YouTube channel. There's a section there and some posts that are unique for you members. You get basically access to stuff that other people won't be able to see. So yeah, just a megaship here. It's nice to see the new lighting here and the new coloration. Yeah, let's have a look at that, Ethan, actually. codex. So the codex is all about discoveries we can find. Oh, xenological. I think that's been reworded since previously. Old footage? The Pro Rock? No, I'm playing live. Xenologicals, you can see the date up there, look, and the time. Well, thank you very much for the membership there, Nonna. Thank you very much. Like I was saying a moment ago, do check out the community section on the YouTube channel. There's some bits there for our YouTube members. Right, so xenological, I don't think that was worded quite that way previously. We can see what's out here. So a few things discovered already in the inhabited area, the inhabited systems. By Factabulous on 1723, so about an hour ago. So unfortunately, at the moment at least, the discovery stuff isn't... Factabulous is discovering a whole load of stuff here. The codex stuff isn't backdated, not retroactive, so it's not including stuff that's already been discovered prior to the game's release. Hello there, Stuart. You're very welcome, Andy. Right, so we got Guardian stuff here. Not Factabulous this time, but Levity. Let's move back a little bit more. Oh, can't. There we go. Biological and geological. So we got... Oh, look at this. Some Lagrange clouds already. This is what I was hoping to see. So, looks like these are very nearby. We're going to head to that in just a moment. Organic structures, solid mineral spheres, metallic crystals, gourd mollusks. Ah. Well, I've no idea, Pro-Rock, how I'm in the game if no one else can get in. I'm just lucky, I guess. I'm sure there's other people in the game. There's other people streaming, isn't there, right now? But, you know, there's the proof right up there, time and date. Right, so... Whoa, what's this? Oh, I thought we had a nice message there. Nothing... A scenario message, but nothing of the sort, unfortunately. But we're going to head to Shinrata Desra, I think. So what will probably happen is that as soon as I go into... Can't get into hyperspace. As soon as I get in... Oh, that's because I've got the carrier selected. Does help if you have the right location selected. Alright, it's around the other side of the planet. But I bet you as soon as I go in hyperspace, we'll get a disconnect. Let's see. So yeah, someone pointed out there in chat, redactive, about the codex potentially filling up with planetary objects over time, and that could be a bit of a problem. Already there's 54 locations, or 54 types. I guess these are just keep building up. I don't know. I mean, if it's only going to be one discovery by one person, then it's not going to report stuff across the galaxy, is it? Which would make it pretty useless. So I'd imagine in the end we're going to end up with millions of things here. I can't really see it being any other way. Nice to see these different types of gas giants as well. Interestingly, only one reported location on all of them as yet. Oh, with the exception of some down here. Got an Earth-like world and an ammonia-like world. What is the Earth like? Dog Duggy, Shinrata Desra. Well done. So assuming this works, this would actually be a fantastic time. clicking on the wrong thing. This would actually be a fantastic time to get a first map to buy tag, wouldn't it? UK buyers the Pro Rock, maybe. You Frontier are a UK company. I'm living in the UK, so why not? Yeah, Python's a very nice ship. So, yeah, Shinrata Desra. I'm going to try and map something while we're here. Assuming I've got a discovery scanner, which I'll probably... yes, no, discovery scanner, that's not what I want. I want a surface scanner, which I haven't got, so we're not mapping anything until I swap ships. Okay, Dante, you're probably going to get kicked sooner or later anyway. Thank you very much, Stephen. So yeah, I was going to go get a Crate Phantom, but I might briefly swap out for my Asp Explorer just so I can jump out there and map some planets. Oh, this is taking a bit of time. Is this jump going to make it? We're going to get kicked. Don't go to Shinrata Desra. There's the answer. We're going to be booted out, I think. So by default, Spidey, it's the blue button or the square button, I think, on the PlayStation Pad to switch cockpit modes. Thank you, Feeding Ducks. We're going to get kicked out. Why did I come to Shinrata Desra? Damn it. Yeah, too good to be true, wasn't it? You know, keep away from the busy places. That would be the answer there, wouldn't it? Let's try again. Where are we? Oh, we're in the Shinrata Desra anyway. Okay, so let's try something here. Won't be surprised if we drop again when we go back into hyperspace. Yeah, well, we're in. I thought I was going to get kicked again there. Yeah, so hopefully they've actually sort this out a bit quicker than they did during the beta. When it went to the first day of beta for Chapter 4, there was a lot of disconnects, very similar to what we got going on now, except they lasted for a lot of hours. So it'd be a shame if we had that same problem today. Dark Naktara, you're saying, is it a problem to launch a translated version of 3304 news? Not sure what you mean. I know I've got a couple of the subscribers that translate 3304 for me. You offering to translate it there? Or are you saying I should translate it? Haven't got an Elite Dangerous Homeworld Red Zone. I like to roam the space highways. It does look like I shouldn't have come to Shinrata Desra, doesn't it? I do take some cargo containers with me, or cargo racks with me, Devez, when I do exploration. So, Nonna, I'm really looking forward to finding unknown phenomena. So we're going to go out and have a look at Lagrange clouds in a minute. Those are the sort of things I'm looking forward to seeing. And hopefully some other things that Frontier have put out there that they haven't announced yet. So Zane, I'll just take a maybe an 8 with me, or a 16, nothing too big. Something I'll put in one of the smaller racks. Never expecting to find much out there in deep space, but you never know. Sometimes you may come across something unique. All the more so now with the latest update. And it's a bit easier now to fit a cargo rack into an exploration ship because you don't need the Discovery Scanner as a module. All Discovery Scanners are built into your ship. Right, let's see if we can actually drop out here at Jameson Memorial. I have a feeling probably not. I don't know, I keep getting asked how I can get in. I guess the game's just let me in, but you can see I keep getting disconnected. I think coming to populated systems is not the wisest of choices. Oh, glad to see you're in. Right. So yeah, we've got the new visuals in this update as well. They're not particularly obvious in locations like this. The new lighting and the new colour gradients. We'll get more of an indication of them when we travel out toward the nebula, which we're going to do in just a moment. Dark Nachara, no, there wouldn't be any voiceover versions of my videos. There could be subtitled versions of it, but no voiceover versions. Obviously, the subtitled versions would be on my own channel. There's a way of doing that. You can just submit subtitles if you want. Some people do that to help out. Looks like we're gonna. Oh no, good. I thought we weren't going to get that there. Right. And we've got the new docking option there. Docking request is taking its time. So things are picking up. It looks like it's starting to work, but you can submit subtitles for whatever you like, Dervez. What they get approved or not is a different matter. Yeah, and I know that was a joke. So Zane, yes, I did voice Obsidian Orbital, but I'm not traffic control. I'm the station announcer inside the station. The person telling you that loitering is a crime punishable by death. That's the voice I did. So not traffic control here that we get docking permission from, but the voice actually inside the station. Alright, so docking pad 15. I'm not going to pick up a Crate Phantom yet. That was one of my plans, to pick up and outfit a Crate Phantom. But I'd like to have a look and do a bit of exploring on this live stream rather than outright fitting a ship, which can take a bit of time. So we'll just take my Speed Explorer now so we can actually get on with the exploration. So yes, Daniel, the Discovery Scanner is now part of the base ship, so you don't need a module for the Discovery Scanner. And what's more is that the old functionality of the Detailed Surface Scanner, is now been integrated into the Discovery scanner. So you don't need the detailed surface scanner at all now, just to get all the information about the planets. The detailed surface scanner's actually got new functionality instead, which is launching planetary probes. But you will need it if you want to do that sort of thing. Alright, let's see if it gives me my asp without problem. Where is it then? It's obviously not here, is it? There, we come all this way and... Where is my asp? Oh. Let's transfer it here. Transfer the ship to the current station. Meanwhile, we use the other asp, which hasn't got quite the same jump range on it. But in fact, it's got a load of rubbish jump range. What else can we use? Want something with a reasonable jump range here. Type 9's not too bad. Anaconda's not so good. Oh, we're going to have to go out in the heavy Type 9 for the moment. Well, let's just use the... Let's use the Asp Explorer at the moment, and we'll we'll do some mapping around this system. Yep, no, my Discovery series is going to change now. In fact, it's not going to be called Discovery series. I ended that recently. I'm going to have a new exploration series though, which is going to be about the things that you've mentioned, plus other things. So, yeah, it should be pretty interesting. You got me, Stuart. And I actually repeat whatever the sat-nav is saying. You shouldn't have to make any large changes to your ship loads out, Signeth. No. I will have a look for the price of the Crate Phantom in just a moment, but we're still having problems here. Probably should have stayed away. No, honking hasn't been removed, Chris. You can still honk. It just has a different function now to what it used to do. Basically, what it does now is when you do a honk, it gives the orbital planes to the FSS, and it also reveals the central star in the system. But beyond that, it doesn't really do anything. It does give you the value of that system, though. So you can scan and jump and scan and jump. You still get the same value as you used to do. Do I prefer X4 or Elite? It's not a choice I'm going to make because they're both very different games. I actually like them both, Silma. It looks like we might not be getting in now, doesn't it? Let me in. Oh, we're still not in. Server's dead. Guess I should have stayed where I was. So what'll happen here is if this don't log in, and it may just be purely the server problems, or it may be to do with populated systems, I'll jump to a different area. We'll log into a different account. Log in with a different account and see if that works. And we were doing so well, weren't we? Nope. I'm going to try it one more time and then we'll go look somewhere else. Right, so someone commenting there in chat, Daddy Maisie, thank you, that the Crate Phantom is 32 million credits at Jameson Memorial. But there we go, we know the price. Hopefully this is not going to go on all evening. Don't want to keep watching spinning cobras, do we? Spinning cobras, spinning asps, spinning ships. I'm just curious whether or not this would have, excuse me, whether or not this would have actually been better if I'd not come to Shinrata Desra. Right, gonna very quickly load up the game again, so bear with me. I've not gone anywhere, I'm still here. Just gonna swap a game account. It lets me do it. There we go. That didn't take long. Whether or not it's going to let me in, though, is a entirely different matter, isn't it? So this account is parked out near... oh my goodness, I've forgotten. No, this one's parked near Colonia. I'm not part of a player org. No, I'm bullied. I like to play solo. So you don't need a detailed surface scanner if you don't want to map the surface of the planets. You only need a detailed surface scanner if you actually want to go out and launch probes. You can get the detailed surface information that you used to get just by using the FSS. Very simple. But this isn't going to work in a hurry, is it? What a nuisance. Got an idea though, just wait 2 seconds. And we'll do something slightly different while we're waiting for the servers to figure themselves out here. Not in a hurry to figure themselves out. Yeah. What we're going to do, I'm going to launch a video for you guys to watch, but
Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and
that's me.
Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian and
we'll mute him because we don't want to listen to him. There we go. So what we do while we wait for the servers to come back online, we look at some footage. This is the video I just released a moment ago. So if you want to hear all the hear me talking in the video, then watch it after the stream. It's available now, but you can go and watch this after the live stream. So I'm here. This was when we were on the beta servers. These were a couple of the Lagrange clouds. And in fact, there's a whole bunch of different Lagrange clouds over there. You can find these in the codex. Codex is a very nice system. We just saw it very briefly before we got kicked out the servers. And well, it basically lets you discover things. There's already someone's discovered a Lagrange cloud in the bubble. So when we get back into the servers, we're going to go over and have a look at that. So this was a tutorial I made for talking about using the discovery scanner and the exploration tools. The reason I'm playing it now is so we can have a bit of a look at some of the discovery tools while we're actually sitting and waiting for the servers to come up. So Zephyr's one of the biggest reasons to come back for me, at least, although I never went anywhere. But if I had gone somewhere, would be to use the new exploration tools. And you can see the FFS scanner. I don't call it the FFS scanner. That's I think Shaneri from Live Radio calls it the FFS scanner. But the FSS scanner allows you to discover planets. We can see it in action right here. So yeah, you can zoom in on planets no matter how far away they are. At this point, I just jumped into the star system, so I was parked up right next to the local star. And you can use the scanner to discover planets no matter how far away. This one's just a couple of thousand light seconds away, but you can see straight away you get the detailed surface scan information over there on the right. So you get all that without the detailed surface scanner, and you can get it without flying up to the planet. Whereas before, you used to have to fly up to the planet and just sit there and just look at the planet for a few seconds until it gave you that information. Now you no longer have to. So for that sort of information, you don't need the detailed surface scanner anymore. That serves a completely new functionality that we'll have a look at in just a moment. Game servers are still not up, unfortunately, so we're going to leave this video continuing to play. So one of the big advantages of the scanner working like this is that it means you can look for things that are hundreds of thousands of light seconds away. So whereas previously, if you found a planet that was 300,000 or even a million light seconds away, if you wanted to get the detailed surface scan on that planet, you'd have to head on over that and just park your ship right nearby, point your ship at it before you could get that information. But now you can do that without flying anywhere. So that makes a pretty nice change. And yes, you do get extra credits for probing Red Zone. We'll see some probing in a minute on video here. Alright, servers are still down. Don't look like we're getting any messages from Frontier about it, unfortunately. Yeah, so these are ones of the examples I was talking about. You can see how many thousands of light seconds away this star actually is. So it's a significant distance, and it's going to save a lot on travel time. Now, the other thing that you can use the FFS scanner for, oh, and I think the servers might have just come up. Let's try getting in there. The other things you can use the FSS scanner for is finding surface details. It will tell you if the planet's got any organics down there or surface sites such as potentially Guardian or Thargoid, in which case you can fly over to it and use the probes. We're back to a spinning Cobra on my game at the moment. And we're in. So we're going to stop this video right there. And maybe in that meantime my other Aspers flied over here. Or flown over here. Shipyard. Or is it still transferring? Oh, look at that. 1 minute left to go. So just as well, really. The server went down and we can wait for the other Asp to turn up. Now, the only downside is if I swap over to the other Asp and we get another disconnect for it happening. But maybe we won't. Maybe it won't disconnect. Maybe we'll be just fine. Maybe. 20 seconds left, so yeah. So I do want to try and map one of the planets around Shinwata Desra, although I'd imagine by now other people have done that. I'd be very surprised if no one's done that. Let's have a look. Yeah, we go. First mapped by Dog Dougie. They're already first mapped anyway. Oh no, these ones over here are not first mapped. Maybe we'll try and get one of these. Although it's quite possible that someone else on watching the stream or someone else playing the game is going to go and do that. Ah, we're not going to do it because we've been kicked again. Wow. No more kicking us out. Come on. I just thought we were in luck there. I thought we were going to do okay. So detailed surface scanner for the rings. That's not true, Red Soul. You don't need the detailed surface scanner now. For rings, no, you're correct. I apologise, Red Soul. You're exactly right. You do need the detailed surface scanner for rings to launch the probes at them. Quite correct. Pretty good, Pegasus. Been pretty busy today. All these disconnects, hey? Right, okay. Let's launch this time and see how far we can get. The quest for mapping, Tiny Red Fox, is indeed like the land rush of 1889. Hello there, Pop Doodah. Yeah, nice to see you here. Whoa, what's going on? I know what's going on. Okay, so the game's messed up my keybinds. So classic context. We're going to swap out to this. So I'm not going to be using my HOTUS now. I don't want to be sorting out keybinds whilst we're on stream here. So we're going to have to make do with a Xbox pad. I was quite happy using the HOTUS there. Oh dear. Okay, so let's try again. Actually gonna fix my keybinds while this is happening though. Might as well, hey. So the key bindings on a PC are in a particular file and I've just overwritten them by changing them out. I'm going to quickly copy and paste them back again because I now keep a backup of, oh, it's going to the right folder. I now keep a backup of my bindings because this happens way too often. There we go. Let's try again. So I'm not actually looking at anyone else's streams at the moment. I know Yamix and Bognogus were having trouble before I started streaming. I'd be interested to hear how they're going now. Anyone care to let me know? Yeah, there's been a load of connection issues. Connect. So the bindings file, Michael, is in a local folder. Hold on. Got to check on something. Sorry about that. Just had someone at the door there. Friend delivering a Christmas card. We still can't get into the server, so yeah. Yamix is looking at Reddit, so everyone's having the same problems. Okay. So yeah, not too much different, I guess, from the way things went with beta. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't go this way. I was hoping that well, they wouldn't repeat the same problems we had with beta. I know a lot of it comes down to the volume of the players, which is a significant issue because obviously there's a lot of players trying to get in. Right, I guess we can wait or we can have a look at something else. Have a look here. What we can find. So I'm sure not everyone here watching the live streams has seen all the content we've had from chapter 4. So what I'm going to do is play back some old videos and we'll talk about some of the content there. So does anyone fancy seeing anything from the Lagrange clouds? It may be a bit of spoiler content. We can have a look at some of the stuff that was discovered during the beta. Anyone want to see that? Or people... Well, we're going to go and look at that in a minute anyway. So, yeah, let's do that. Because we're going to go and have a look at Lagrange clouds anyway. So, sometimes I worry about things being a bit of a spoiler. But as we're doing a live stream anyway... Oh, look, it says spoilers right there. But, yeah. Might as well watch something while we're waiting for the servers. So yeah, this is one of the Lagrange clouds that were found out near Colonia and the bubble, and there was a whole bunch of new alien life there. Some of it we've already seen in the codex already. Yeah, the codex is where it's all at. So the galaxy is now split up into 42 regions. We can see those 42 regions here on the in the codex. Interestingly enough, the galaxy map's also been split up into the same type of regions. So if you zoom out to the max on the galaxy map, you'll see it divided up into the same sort of regions. Yeah, John, I don't normally live stream on launch days. It's one of the first times I've done it. But, you know, there we go. Let's see, the server just coming active again. Let's try again. So yeah, the codex will show you some of the discoveries that have been made out there. As people come across them and find them, you'll see that they'll become up as reported. So reported means that someone else has seen them, you haven't. They turn to confirmed when you've actually been out and located them yourself. So yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to see some of these in just a moment if we can get into the game. The nice thing about this is that you no longer need to use external resources to find these sort of things in a game. Oh, thanks, Axos. At least we know what's going on over there. And there are actually active links, these bits of information in the codex, so you can click on them and they'll take you directly to the galaxy map location, allowing you to plot a route in there. So yeah, a whole load of different Lagrange clouds. I don't believe people actually found all of them. I don't think Frontier switched all of them on during the beta. In fact, we do know that there should be some lightning out there. We've seen it in some of the trailers, but there was no lightning during the beta. So yeah, hopefully that comes on soon. One thing I'm actually expecting, or half expecting, is that during the beta process, Frontier basically showed that they can switch discoveries on a weekly basis. Every time the server went down and was updated, it come back on with new things to discover. So I'm kind of half expecting this to be a thing, that new discoveries to be made on after Thursdays, after the server downtime. Obviously nothing on that confirmed, it's just pure speculation on my part, but it wouldn't actually surprise me. There's also different things out there within these Lagrange clouds. They seem to be places and locations for things to live and grow and form. Metallic crystals, crystal-based life forms, I don't think so, but certainly crystals. So Lagrange clouds, for those of you that might be wondering, are formed at Lagrange points, which are gravitational points between two planets, or gravitational points within a star system, and they allow gases and other such things to accumulate there and become localized mini nebula, I guess. Very, very dense gases. So not quite as diffuse as nebula, much more dense than that. And in the game, at least, you can fly through these and there's things living inside of them. Thank you very much, Lucas. No, I never thought of that. If I'd had my PlayStation up to date, we could have played on that. Give me a second and we'll turn it on. We'll see what that's actually doing. Are people off on the consoles? Is the Xbox working fine, or the PlayStation? How are those doing? You can hear my PlayStation, I think, there, can't you, running? Let's get rid of that. Alright, so on the PlayStation 4, people still good. No one really saying anything else, but it's going to be a big download, I'd imagine. So might not be the best of options. Yeah, Dr. Dark, I wouldn't be surprised to see gas harvesting going on. Right, Xbox has got unstable servers as well. Okay, well, we get the PlayStation updated, but we'll leave it for another time to actually play that 8 GB download. Yeah, that's not going to happen in a hurry. It's going to take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to download, probably, maybe an hour, depending on the speed of the connection. Thank you very much, Shepard. Appreciate that. Thanks for the host. So yeah, on the footage now, you can see some of the Lagrange clouds that I'd actually been through and had a look at. The yellow one was very, very vivid, really nice. The red one was extremely dense, and all of them were full of these jellyfish-type, mushroom-styled life forms. These flew around. You could bump them, they'd kind of fly away and then turn either toward or away from the sun. You can see the light in there as well, so absolutely gorgeous locations. Right, we got the server icon coming up again, so maybe we can connect this time. One thing that's really nice about these clouds is just how dense they actually are. You can actually literally fly through them. They're volumetric, internally lit and self-shadowed. And I tried to do a flyby of one here just so you could get a sense of that. So you can literally, like I say, fly right through them. Okay, so we're back to a spinning cobra. I keep calling it a cobra. We're back to a spinning asp again. I don't think the clouds do appear on the orrery, Andrew. Nope, we're not getting anywhere. But the start button is still available this time, which makes a bit of a difference, so maybe we can get there. Yeah, Exigious, hey there. I'm kicked out as well. Been sitting there chatting. From what people are saying in chat as well, a number of console players are having the same sort of issues with unstable servers, so yeah, it don't look like we're going too far today, does it? Yep. Beyond is live, Chapter 4 is live for Xbox, Chris, and PlayStation as well. No, it's launched today. Hey, congrats, Spidey. Where did you map? Yeah, kind of to be expected, Exigious. Guess sheer volume of people trying to get in. Joan, I didn't see anything beyond this, no. Okay, this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Okay, cool, Spidey. Forward to seeing that. I'm curious whether it's the location now as the start button keeps coming up. Let's exit out there and try again on the other account. Maybe. You never know. Worth a try. What is Star Citizen, Josh? I don't know. As far as I know, Dynamic. HOTUS is still supported on the PS4. Haven't heard anything about that. Thank you very much, Tenorville. Appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully the servers actually pick up and start working. Right, we're still not, we've lost the start button. So, probably one step backwards there. I got it, Spidey. Ah, cool. Yeah, great you managed to get that one then. Brilliant. Glad it's stable enough for you. Oh, thank you very much, Spencer Stevens. Yeah, I'm glad you like the content. Appreciate that. Yeah, Daniel, the exploration is pretty great now. I spent quite a lot of time doing it during beta. Haven't tried it yet on live because we can't get in. So I think people did experiment with that, Logan, on the beta servers, and I think there was a slight improvement on the amount you can earn for exploration compared to the previous iteration. I really like them, Lady Curacao. I think they were much needed. I think they're a great improvement to the game. Hey, thank you very much for that, RA2226. The servers are attacked by Thargoids. Yeah, something certainly going on there, isn't it? Thank you. Oh well, let's try another. Try another video maybe while we're waiting here. Where are we going to go this time? Have a look at that. There we go. So, yeah, I'm not a combat pilot by any means. The two new ships that come in with Chapter 4, one is supposedly combat focused, remember. The other has a little bit of a different focus. That's the Great Phantom. But the Great Phantom has been a very nice ship, I think. I like the Mamba, but personally I don't do a lot of combat, although I like it for the speed. I don't know if it will replace the ships I used for combat at the moment, but now the Great Phantom is a great addition to the game. And I think it's going to replace my... Excuse me, I think it's going to replace my Asp Explorer because it's got a better jump range. And it's basically got more functionality because of the increased module space within it. So I definitely think I'll be working on that. I was originally going to use the normal crate, the Crate Mark II for internal use around the bubble. But it's not so good for deep space exploration because my Asper's got a better jump range. And here's a pretty neat thing. You can see the new colours or the new lighting system actually working with the broken canopy. You can see how the canopy actually filters out some of the light. The stars actually look a little bit brighter when you look at them directly without the filtering of the glass. Yep, Urban, I do have a lifetime pass, not on the main account I play, but on my original account, the one that's parked out currently near Colonia's got a lifetime pass. Interested to know actually how many of you in chat have got a lifetime pass. Yep, the Phantom might be a good ship for the distant worlds. Now, quite a few of you have one then. So, Stephen, the lifetime pass was an expansion pass. Frontier sold in 2013, occasions in 2014, and once, I believe, in 2015. And it basically was a single purchase. Originally £35, later £120, and it gave you access to every single expansion that Frontier are ever going to release for the game. So not everyone's got one, but yeah, the next paid update should be included in that. Oh, I was hoping the servers would be back up then. I saw someone mention the servers are back up. Don't seem to be. Oh, no, maybe. Let's try. So, Stephen, Horizons basically come with a season pass, not a lifetime pass. Although if you got Horizons when it launched, the lifetime pass was also available at the same time, but it would have been £120. So it was an expensive purchase. You'll probably know if you got it. So Jason, I thought that the codex would have all past discoveries in it when the game launched, but mine was also blank. So I don't know. Yeah, I tried out the Great Phantom during beta, and I really did like it. Koseg, Frontier have confirmed that the next update is a paid one. You can see that on the... let me see if I can get you the link, actually. That's been officially confirmed by Frontier. They confirmed that about 3-4 months ago. I may be able to find the link if I'm quick here. I must spend too long looking. See if I can find out. I think that's right there. So I'm going to paste that into Twitch chat, and I might as well post it into YouTube chat so they know what we're talking about as well. But there's a link there about the next update to Elite Dangerous, which Frontier have confirmed it is a paid update. No, not implication, Bitstorm. It's confirmed that it is paid. No, they didn't term it as premium content. They actually said it's a paid update. You can see that from Zach written right there. We're still not getting into the game. Thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate that, Stefan. Thank you. Okay, so we got this spinning cobra a moment ago here, but unfortunately it's still not connecting. For those of you wondering what's going on the screen right now, I'm just playing some old footage from beta, so you can actually at least get to see something from Chapter 4. We're flying around there in the Crate Phantom and having a look at the new lighting and the new fog as well. You can see some God rays coming through. I don't think they're actually God rays shining through fog like that, are they? But anyway, you can see some God rays shining through the fog. You can see just how great the fog looks. Doesn't look too unlike an atmosphere, actually, does it? Slightly above the clouds. So Hellfire, Frontier haven't confirmed actually what it is, how it's going to be released. But yes, it will be a paid update, an expansion or a DLC or something. It probably won't be a season pass because Frontier have said in the past they won't be doing the season model anymore. So unless they've changed their minds on that, it won't actually be that. But there is paid content coming at some point in the future. Still not getting in there. Let's have a look at some scenarios. So scenarios are something else from Chapter 4. Basically, they're like acted little mini missions. You go out and find a distress signal or distress call, drop into that, and maybe you find someone that needs help. These are voice acted, and you can give them food or give them fuel. Signal sources are persistent now, so if you find someone who needs food and you don't have that in your cargo hold, you can leave the signal source, head out to another system, pick up the food, and then come back, drop into the signal source that you originally discovered, and give them the food. And they also extend up to slightly larger scenarios, things like megaships coming under attack, which you can choose to defend or attack. We'll see an example of that in the footage right here in a bit. Right, I've got the start option again on the server, so I'm going to try getting in there. Hopefully I'll let us in this time. I see Hannibal is in. Nope, still not in. Could not connect to matchmaking server. Yeah. Let us in. Start button's active though this time. Nope, still could not connect. Now the start button's not active. So yeah, you can see those sort of scenarios come up as blue, or missions actually come up as blue on the nav panel. These can be missions that you've actually picked up, mission destinations, or they can sometimes be missions that are just out there for you to collect. Unless I've misunderstood that completely wrong, but that's the way I seem to hear or imagine it's gone. That's the way it went for me anyway here. to deliver some goods. They actually asked me to pick some goods up, I think. I'd have had to then bring them back. At least that's the way I think it's gone. I can't quite remember, and I've got this plan on a very small window off to my left, so I can't quite read the text. I'm trying to remember back. It's over a month now, and my memory is not that brilliant for that sort of details, but you get the picture anyway. I see. UB Gamers. And yeah, I did find you could get much more fitted inside the ASP, so yeah. What's the sixth degree? You're asking, is it more stable and still lots of disconnects? Do you mean the game overall? Has it improved over the years, or are you meaning Chapter 4 specifically? Because if you mean Chapter 4 at the moment, we're not getting in. Lots of disconnect. So yeah, here's one of the mega ships that I saw coming under attack. As you get up close, what will happen is that the person on board the ship's commander, the ship's captain, will actually send you a message, and this is voice recorded, voice acted, asking you for assistance. It's a nice touch. They're actually about to come under attack by a bunch of pirates, and you can either choose to accept and help them out, or you can actually decline the offer and help the pirates out instead. If you help the pirates out, there's a bunch of modules on the ship that you can destroy and help disable the ship for the pirates. Alternatively, if you help defend the mega ship, you need to fight the pirates off. And they come in waves, I do believe. I'm not actually on Strike Force. I'm actually playing some old video footage from the beta for Chapter 4 whilst we're waiting, just to give everyone something to see, because I know everyone's itching to see Chapter 4, and it's better than sitting there looking at the loading screen of the game, isn't it? What have I done there? Hearing me coming back again. Right. Okay. Actually, let's get a bit of music going in the background as well, because it's rather quiet, isn't it? Find something to play. So still no luck on the sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Dev. Private servers would be a nice thing about now, wouldn't they? Personal servers. Sing you a song, Bitstorm. No. That's terrifying thought. Hey, let's see where this takes us. Hopefully don't blast your ears out. There we go. Hopefully not too loud. So yeah, we're back at the there we go. We're back at the start screen again. So yeah, I guess one more video. Let's keep the talk going. It's nice having the chance to talk with everyone here. So this time we'll have a look at the new visuals. So Chapter 4 comes with new lighting system and a new colour grading. So everywhere you go, it's going to look quite a bit improved. There's a lot of areas around the core systems which don't look too different, but as you get away from the core systems, as you start looking to areas that are more lighted, specifically Nebula and the Lagrange clouds, you're going to see that the graphics look much better. There's different ways, Matthias, on the galaxy map of viewing the stars. Realistic mode shows the star colours, whereas map mode, I believe, shows you, I think it's called map mode, shows you whatever you've got it filtered to. Sixth degree, I'm not sure still about making a squadron. I would have thought if I was going to do one, I'd be more sure. So probably leaning towards not doing one. And that's largely because I'm a solo player and I really don't have time to actively manage a squadron. And also, the other side of it is you can only join a single squadron. So if I actually want to be involved in a squadron, I'd actually go out there and join someone like the Fuel Rats or Cannon or someone like that, Hutton Truckers. I'd like to get involved in different activities. In fact, what I'd like to do is swap between squadron from play session to play session, depending on what I'm actually doing. So, yeah, if I had my own squadron, I wouldn't be able to do that. Hey, Sim UK, you know, the servers are not up. Ooh, well, I've got a start button, so maybe they are up. Let's try again. So I'm not actually playing here. This is an old video showing off the footage from Chapter 4 during the beta. So a lot of graphical changes here. Looks pretty nice. Hey there, Exilirus. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. How are you doing? So I think the limits to squadron sizes are 500 members. What do you think about carrier ships? MR who? So carrier ships are not in the game, so I haven't really got any thoughts about them, unfortunately, other than to say it's a shame they're not here. Bit of disappointing. It's something I was kind of looking forward to seeing, but I guess they'll turn up at some point, perhaps. But they're certainly not here at the moment. Yeah, I guess the squadron would fill up pretty quickly. They'd have multiple accounts, I guess, would be the other option. Well, I've got multiple accounts, but that would mean managing multiple squadrons. Not really what I fancy doing. To be perfectly honest, not that I've got anything against squadrons. I like the idea of them. It's just not really for me, personally, to head one up. No, we still can't get in. I was hoping we were going to get somewhere there. I'm actually trying to log in to my Colonia-based account at the moment, just in case it's a bit too busy around Shinrata Desra, but... Oh, I see. Emma Who. Mr. Who, yeah. What are my expectations for carriers? I don't know, really. I didn't have too much expectations for them because I don't really know how you could actually implement them in the game. And I wonder, in a way, if that's why Frontier decided to delay them. They were unsure how to use them. Thanks, Eruptor. I mean, I kind of see carriers as portable space stations, mobile space stations. I don't see what function they could have served beyond that. Although I would like to see them as mobile defence platforms, so you could park them up near ring systems. If you go out there with you could send out scouts, for perhaps example, scouts from your squadron who are equipped with exploration equipment. They go out and find ring systems and find some extremely valuable ones, or they find some sort of a base, abandoned base, or they find a Thargoid base, whatever, all the different things that we can actually discover in Elite. And then you move your carrier over as a mobile defence base to defend that resource. I'd like to have seen something like that, but I think that's probably beyond the scope of what Frontier would have liked to have gone with them. So yeah, I don't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest. So yeah, visually you can see the graphics are a lot different, and good news. Good news, we're in the gamer. How long for? We don't know. Let's see what I've got. Oh, look at that. We're in the game for 2 seconds. What a shame. You know what? I don't think I've got a discovery scanner equipped out there in Colonia. So it's not going to make any difference whether we use the Colonia account or a local one. I guess we use one from the bubble, my main one. And we were looking at the nice visuals there from another video, weren't we? Let's see what else we got. The codex to look at. I don't want to look at that. Let's have a look at unidentified signal source. Let's have a bit of a talk about that. There we go. Right, sorry about that. I was just dealing with a couple of messages there on... Right, we're still not in there. Yeah, sorry about that. Bit of a delay. I was dealing with a couple of messages there for a second. Yeah, so what you're seeing on screen right now is me locating in beta the unidentified signal sources. So the way this worked up until now, no manual, Elite's not playable for me, I'm playing some old video. The way it worked up until now is that when you was looking for a specific unidentified signal source, you had to fly around and wait for it to spawn in. So there was a heavy element of RNG to these. You could fly to the certain sort of locations and find the desired unidentified signal sources. But again, you still had to wait for them to spawn. You couldn't really actively, passively, I guess it was a passive way of discovering them. You just flew around and wait for them to come to you. You couldn't fly to them as such. So that's changed. The way it works now is that when you jump into a system, that system already has all the unidentified signal sources spawned within it. And you can use the new scanner system to actually discover these. And you can see them down on the left-hand side of the spectral analysis. Here we're looking at planets. Planets are in the middle end of the scanner. If we go up to the top right, looking at the spectral analysis here, the bar at the bottom, you'll see gas giants. Down at the left, we can see unidentified signal sources. And this one here is a base, but you can also find any other type of unidentified signal source. So it means you can actively go out there and discover them for yourselves. You don't have to just passively fly around. So yeah, played chat. There's a lot of structures like that around in the game, more so now with the release of chapter 4. We can see another one here, I think, can't we? So this one's it says it's an unauthorized installation. These are dotted all over the place. I don't think there's any scenarios around them just yet, but there are going to be scenarios added to them, or believe they're going to be scenarios added to them at a later date, if I'm remembering correctly from one of the recent live streams from Frontier. I'm just having a look here at the probing system as well. So this allows you to discover things down on planetary surfaces. Maybe you want to find an alien base, maybe you want to find some organic anomalies down there, and they will show up like that, which is really neat. So yeah, you don't need to rely on the coordinate system anymore, the longitude latitude coordinate system. Instead you can actually fly directly towards things. Yep, Mattia, I do play in open mode, but not when I'm live streaming, or at least not usually when I'm live streaming. I did actually play in open mode about 2 live streams ago, and we got attacked by the notorious Harry Potter, and he took me down, but we made a bit of a fight of it. I managed to keep alive for quite a while, even without weapons. But yeah, generally speaking, I don't play in open when making videos or when live streaming. I actually play in open mainly on the PlayStation 4, which is an account I tend not to make videos from. So Andy, what do I think would be a good idea for future paid content? Well, personally, the thing I'm most looking forward to, and I really hope they're not too far away, I hope they're on the cards, is atmospheric planets. It's the thing I've wanted right from the start with Elite Dangerous. Second to that would be gas giants, but atmospheric planets are the thing I really, really want to see. Space legs I know a lot of people want. Personally, I'm not too fussed about those, but yeah, I'll take them. Right, we're still getting login menus here, and you can see me logging in the background again now. Let's hope it goes this time. You never know, do you? Yeah, I think the servers are really, really broken, Jack Mac. So, Justin saying the FSS is bugged. How so? I'd like to... So, Echo, how's the update so far? We're getting a lot of disconnection errors. We can't even get in. We had a good 10 minutes perhaps in the game right at the start of the stream, but since then it's been absolutely nothing, unfortunately. And keep trying. You never know. I guess a lot of people are trying to get in. That's the thing. I'd like to know if it's simply down to too many people trying to get in. Or... I'll see you later, Zane. Thanks for stopping by. Or if the servers are having problems of some sort. Pegasus. I don't think they'll add other galaxies, but, you know, who knows? I heard an alert there. It didn't actually come up on the screen. I can't actually see what the alert was for, so if someone sent something over, then my thanks to you. Unfortunately, I can't see what it was, so I'm not being rude if I don't give you a shout out. It's actually I can't see it here. But as always, I always appreciate whatever anyone sends. Very grateful for it. Right, let's have a look at something else here then. What else we got? We've got the codex. We looked at the visual improvements. We've seen that already. We looked at the scenarios. We would have looked at the new ships. Excuse me. And here we got the incursions. Let's have a look at this. I haven't actually tried the new Discovery system in VR, John. Oh wow! Thank you very much, Royal Canadian. that's that's huge. Thank you ever so much. I very much appreciate that. Very generous of you. And if you've said that, let's say a prayer, and it looks like we've just got in. Let's hope we stay in. Again, thank you very, very much. That's awesome. Right, so we're in. The little prayer might have done us some good there. Let's hope it's done the job. I don't know if we've got what keys we got here. Let's hope my keybinds are still working. Oh no, we haven't got those keybinds, so we're gonna stick with the Xbox pad. We're still in for a minute longer. Come on, let us go. Oh, come on, please work. That's nice to know, Royal Canadian. I do try and please people with the content, so I'm glad. It's just nice to know it's appreciated. Actually, Chad Dix, it is a big deal. Thank you very much, Joe Mumba. Awesome. Appreciate that. Yes, I will definitely be doing more X4 content. There'll be another video, or if not, a live stream later this week. So do keep an eye out for that. I've been playing it since release. Not quite daily, but I do play it a lot. It's actually a very, very good game. Right, yeah, don't get blown up now. We'll try not to. At JD Splice, I do actually have a voice pack for Elite Dangerous, not with Frontier themselves, but with HCS voice packs. If you check out their website, you'll see it listed there. It's Obsidian. I did that, I think, what, 2 years ago now? Oh, did I change my ship? No, we got the rubbish. We got the rubbish asp. Let's go back and change it around. Yeah, Joe, I do like to live stream. I try and live stream twice a week. I want to try and increase that to 3 times a week if possible, but we'll see. It's kind of tough getting the time in, fit the time in to do it. Yeah, Chen Jugu. If I've got your name modelled up there, but last I knew, Frontier servers were running on Amazon. I don't know if that's still the case. I'd imagine it still is.
Heavy traffic ahead, Commander. Fly safely.
Let's get down without wrecking anything. And you know, the trouble is, there's always a server transaction when you land, and there's another one when you swap ships out. And those are the key moments you're most likely to be disconnected. So, same as when you go into Super Cruise, that's also a way to get disconnected generally. At least at the moment, till things stable out. Right, there's the decent asp. You have too much cargo to move to this ship. Why have I got cargo in this ship? Don't want any of that. Alright, let's put that back. I actually clicked the wrong option there. Well, yeah, Shrewd, 3 billion credits, not a vast sum. I know it's probably a good chunk for a lot of players out there. For me, not so much. Oh, holy moly. Thank you, Strike Force Alpha. Thank you very much. Don't know what to say. That's fantastic. Thank you. Really, really appreciated. A lot of very generous people out there. Always means a lot to me. I mean, I do these streams because they're fun to do and I love interacting with everyone. It's great sitting here and getting the opportunity to talk with people, but when things like that happen, that's just fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, with share some pints later on with some people, I guess. Thank you, Strike Force. Tomondo, I have tried X4 Foundations. I've got a bunch of videos on that, so do keep an eye out. Oh, look at that. Disconnect already. Let's try and keep going. I don't think I'll be starting a Obsidian squadron. Simply because I won't have the time to manage it. It would be unfair to invite people in and then me not be there managing it. I think that would be a bit unfair to everyone. I think the best way to do that, the way I really like to interact with people, and I know it's not in the game, but is with the Discord server, and it's one of the reasons that we got that set up. Thank you, Corpse Necromoms. Yep, I do like streaming. I think people over on Twitch, I've not been that active there, really, so a lot of people there don't realise I do stream, but I'm streaming both today on YouTube as well as Twitch. And I'm trying to be more frequent with this, so hopefully you guys over on Twitch will slowly get to be aware of that a bit more. Come on, let us get back in. Nope. The spinning ship is no longer spinning. Does that mean something? Spinning ships are no longer spinning. Oh no, they're spinning again. Something going on here quite clearly. Yeah, the elite servers must be burning Manuel. Yeah, indeed, that's one of the reasons I like to stream on Twitch as well. I know there's a lot of people that prefer that platform. So Strike Force, probably still got slow chat on. It's set to every 30 seconds at the moment. If I don't leave it to that, I have trouble keeping up with the chat and I miss too much. I'm having trouble as it is keeping up with things. So unfortunately it means people can only type a message every 30 seconds or so. Unless I haven't got that enabled, but I'm pretty sure I have. So that's a setting this end, not your end. I'd like to lower it down, but it means I just won't be able to talk with everyone in the way I can now. Oh. Let's try one more time, otherwise we'll put another video out there. Have you found more luck joining with solo or open? I've been constantly trying a solo. I don't think it's going to make too much difference at this point. Yeah, the new Stellaris content, Collector Boy, is fantastic. I was playing it actually a bit over the weekend. Trying to build up my empire there. But between Stellaris, Chapter 4 and X4, there's a load of games out there that trying to take up my time, not to mention trying to get videos out there. Yeah, this is Chapter 4, Esteban. Alright, we're back to selecting servers again, so let's see what else we've got out there. Be something else we look at. Why this is going on. I'll see if we can find. Nothing there. Did have some older video content lined up for a previous live stream. There. Oh well, let's keep going for the moment. Just trying to find something for everyone to watch rather than a spinning ship. Ah, we're in. Okay, let's see how far we get here this time. Right, have we swapped out the asp? Have we still got the rubbish asp? I can't remember if I... Oh, no, we didn't, because I've got to sell that content there. Okay, let's get rid of those limpets. And let's get rid of those commodities. And we should then be able to use the other asp. The other asp hasn't got a huge cargo bay. I'm surprised this one's actually got much of a cargo bay, actually, to be honest, but... Oh, come on. Oh. Just as you think you're getting somewhere. Alright, let's have a look at something else here. No, we go back a bit further than that, I think. We'll have a look at... Because I like exploration content. We'll have a look at... Nope. In the right order here. There we go. There. Right, we're playing an old episode of Discovery. I'll mute it so you don't hear me yabbering on in the video. You'll actually... we'll keep talking here while this is going. Tempting Alex Bondrand to play a different game, but there's a lot of people here waiting to watch Chapter 4, so... Let's all be in this together, I guess. Wait for the servers to come back up. So the video you can see on the content on the screen right now is an old video. This is part of my Discovery series, which was an exploration series, one of my favourite series to create, actually, one of my favourite videos. Each episode had a different focus. Maybe this one was Nebula, I can't quite remember. This is something I'm definitely going to be doing when we get Chapter 4 fully up and running. I'm going to be doing a whole new exploration series. Going back to revisit old locations, visiting new locations, and just essentially seeing what's going down. Hello there, accent here. Great to see you here. Although I'm sure I saw you in chat a little bit earlier on, unless I'm imagining it. That's not a bad idea. Focus break, play a classic elite while this one loads. I haven't actually got it installed, but keep watching these videos anyway. At least you're getting to see some content. So some of the videos here, the graphics were using little graphics mod I use called EDFX. I think it uses the reshade. Graphics overlay or graphics injector. Basically brightened up the colours a bit, gave you a better contrast, made the blacks a bit blacker and the bright areas a bit brighter. Something I probably won't need with Chapter 4. Well, thank you very much, John Schofield. So the changes in this patch look very promising. Looking forward to trying out new mining process and exploring the galaxy. Mining is great, especially when you crack open the asteroids. I think you're going to really enjoy that if you haven't tried it yet. Exploring is really something else. Exploring's always been my favourite part of my game, but been lacking gameplay. It's favourite part of my game because, as you can see on screen right now, there's loads of places to discover out there. A lot of gorgeous locations that I've always loved tracking down, and I'm not the best at doing these. There's people out there that have found absolutely stunning locations. But the new exploration tools are going to allow us to find all sorts of new things. I don't use Road to Riches, Strike Force Alpha. I know a lot of people that do though, and it's I think personally I think Road to Riches is a great thing in the game, and from what I'm understanding, it's actually making more money now that Chapter 4 has dropped than it did before Chapter 4. Or at least that was the way it worked during beta. Yet Draconian, it's a bit crazy really. Early on in the stream we were talking about downloading the update for PlayStation, and I probably should have done that. I turned the PlayStation off in the end, but it would have been downloaded by now. We could have had a look. So, Wes Leslie, you're asking why do I have to log out or in when playing single player? So it's not actually a single player as such. It's still played on the servers. It's just a solo mode, so you can't actually see or interact with any other players and they can't see you. So you're still playing online. You're just doing so on your own. Yeah, I'll definitely do that, Strike Force Alpha. Go give it another shot. You'll probably make yourself another bunch of money by doing so. So I can see on my friends list a bunch of people watching the friends list here. It keeps switching from solo play to main menu, online play to or open to main menu. So people are getting in and being kicked out again, getting in and being kicked out again, and I've just seen a few go offline, so I guess those few have actually given up. So as far as I understand, Book, there are some engineers out in Colonia. They came with Chapter 3, I think. Same with when anything changes, you can pin some recipes. But yeah, for sure, not all engineers are out there in Colonia. I do agree, but there are some out there, I think. Oh well, thank you very much, Lazy Crusoe. 0.1% to William Shatner. I'm sure he'd approve. Yeah, it's looking that way, Strike Force. Nothing much going on here, unfortunately. We still can't get in. So, Stuffed Walrus. The bindings I'm using are the default bindings for the Xbox controller. Context, classic context they're called, if you use the drop down menu in the control panel. So, Focus Breaks asks any Space Sim strategy games that has terraforming planets as a mechanic. I don't know any games like that. If you like strategic games, grand strategy games, you could try Stellaris. That's got planet terraforming in, but I don't think that's the sort of game you're actually talking about there. The old games I would like to try on the PlayStation 4, but it's going to take me ages to download, unless it's downloading in the background there. Have a look. I'll turn that back on again and maybe it's actually done that. Oh, we haven't got a PlayStation controller. Let's come back to that. I'll go see if I can find one. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Right, we're back. Sorry about that. I didn't have a PlayStation controller to hand. It's been taken downstairs to the one in the living room. Oh, someone... Thank you very much, Lady Crusoe. Very much appreciate that. Amazing looking videos, great info. Yeah, thank you. It's especially been... Despite the fact... Oh, I actually got the cable here. Despite the fact that we haven't been able to get into the game, it's still been... a pretty nice stream, but give me a chance to talk with everyone, which we can't always do when we're playing games. So nice bit of direct interaction there, nice bit of chat going on. So thank you, yeah. All right, sorry about the music mixing in the background here. We've got 2 tracks actually going on. We've got the PlayStation. There we go. We've got the PlayStation audio going on with the other track. I don't think we've got the... don't think we're going to get the PlayStation update, unfortunately. I still haven't used the PlayStation up here for a little while. But we'll keep it going for now. Maybe it'll download before too long. I don't know how loud the background music is for everyone there. Might be a bit too quiet now, actually listening out. Let me know anyway. Can you hear the music nicely, or is a bit of a problem there. I've missed a bit of the chat anyway, jumping back and forward there. Oh, you can hear the music all right, yeah? No, Zillian, I'm not in the game. I'm just playing an older video here. Oh, wow. I've been listening to all this lovely music the past hour or so, and no one else can hear it. Let's see if we can fix that. Better? I don't know. I've been listening to this myself then. I put music on about an hour ago to share that with people, and if that's too loud, let me know. And there, Everett. Yeah, I'm playing some old videos, Zillian, so that people can have a bit of something to watch while we're waiting for the servers to come up. Right, okay. I have a feeling that Elite is going to take a long time to update. Let's just see what goes on here anyway. Yeah, added to downloads. Not going to happen in a hurry. We'll come back to that in a moment though. Maybe it won't be as long as I'm expecting. I haven't tried Battletech God of War, no. Well, we've got a familiar sound in the background there, haven't we? Can't believe that would have been uploaded already. Surely updated. Let's switch out again. No, you must update the application. Let's see where that's gone. Yeah, 3 hours left for downloading Elite, so that's not going to happen in a hurry, unfortunately. I haven't got the best of connections here. I'll tell you what though, do let me know if having the PlayStation downloading is causing problems with the stream. I won't want it to cause a stream to break up. I'll put another video on in a minute. But we're going on a little while longer here than I think anyone was expecting to without actually getting in. Is everyone else alright on Twitch? I see an error message here. Hopefully we haven't been closed. No, it still says live. Good. That would have been a bit of a shame. Right, I think I've probably missed a bit of chat there. Yeah, the servers are still down. Call me Scooby. I was actually switching between. Switching between monitors there. Right. Well, the foul count's getting pretty high, Ulit. Definitely. Frontier haven't said anything to me about these issues, Eric. Unfortunately, would be nice to know when we can expect some things to change, but what's it been? A couple of hours now, isn't it? Nothing happened anytime soon. I'm actually more disappointed that you guys couldn't hear all the music I've been playing for the last hour or so. Okay, let's keep trying. So, nice overview of the galaxy there. 400 billion star systems. I think I've said that so many times before. Truly phenomenal, really. I know there's bigger things out there if you consider something like Space Engine, which has got a couple of 100 billion galaxies, I think, each of them with hundreds of billions of stars within. So, yeah, we've only got one galaxy in a lead, not like Space Engine, where you have hundreds of billions of galaxies, but nonetheless, I think at this point we only need the single galaxy. But here was some old footage right near the galactic core. So for those of you that have never been there before, things actually change a lot. You see a lot of stars, tons of stars there, and the galaxy actually gets, or the backdrop gets quite a lot brighter. Okay, thanks Strike Force. It's nice to know Reddit have got a message there from Frontier. Only one galaxy, so small. Yeah, an entire galaxy. What are we going to do? I think it's 0.02% so far discovered. But yeah, for those of you that haven't explored, hopefully the new exploration mechanics will encourage it a bit more, because there's so many nice places out there. Yeah, 400 billion star systems, Stephen. And if you think all those star systems, many of them have got other planets in them, multiple planets in fact, then you're talking about trillions of planets. Literally trillions of planets to discover. Many of them are landable. An empty galaxy. Well, I guess we'll find out or decide whether that's still true with Chapter 4A. Oh, thank you, Book SC. So, Decius, it's literally down to server load, Frontier is saying. That is unfortunate, isn't it? Hello there, Urban Explorer. Lovely location on the screen right now, Vale Nebula West, very nearby to the inhabited system. So if you've got a jump range of 20 to 30 light years, or even 40 or 50 light years, and you don't fancy doing a lot of jumps, then check out Vale Nebula West. It won't take you long to get to. It's a stunning location and probably looks really nice now with the latest update. One of my favourite locations, actually. Yeah, John Schofield, only 0.02% discovered, and it's taken about 4 years to get that far. Yeah, Freddie, everyone's having connection issues, unfortunately, so I'm playing some old videos here as we watch. Upside, I know I'm not going to be building a squadron, I don't think. Unless I change my mind later, but I'm not around enough on that sort of thing to manage the squadron. I think it would be unfair to people. I play the game a lot, but much of the time is spent capturing footage for making videos. So I wouldn't really be around to manage the squadron. I think it would be unfair to people, especially when I'm offline using my other accounts to capture footage out there in remote areas of space. Hello there, Kapown. And thank you. How's it over there in Germany? Oh, so you managed to get in for 25 minutes? That's not bad going, is it? I wish I could get in for 25 minutes. How's it going with the other streamers, by the way? Let's have a look, see how anyone else is doing. Maybe no one else is streaming right now. Oh no, I see Bognogus is streaming. I wonder what Bognogus is doing. There's me, there's Malik VR. Also a few people over on Twitch streaming. Harry Potter streaming. In fact, quite a few people are streaming. Not a lot of people in game though. Guess we just keep trying. Oh, Jacob, don't mention Warframe. That's another game that takes up my time. So lately it's been Warframe, Elite, Stellaris and X4. And all of them require serious amounts of time, really. Thank you very much, Loudon. Yeah, Jolly Potato, the music's been in some of my videos. Star Wars The Old Republic. You know what? That's one game I've always wanted to play, but always seem to have missed for some reason. Pegasus. I hear it's The Old Republic. Hang on, I'm getting muddled up here. I'm thinking of Knights of the Old Republic, the old Xbox game from years back. You're talking about the MMO, The Old Republic, aren't you? I haven't played that one. Not really, it didn't appeal to me too much. Let's try another. And we're on the trading screen mission here because I found sometimes when you click back and forward here, it actually activates the server. But, you know, the start option, the start button. But maybe it's just lack of something to do. Click, 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 and whatnot. Gonna keep going with the videos for now. Is this the same video I just played? Hopefully not. I'll have to take a look at Old Republic then. Echo Spark, yeah, that's the way it goes. I was hoping it wouldn't be this way this time. I had the same problem during the beta release. Honestly, well, I don't know if I'd say I honestly thought it wouldn't happen with release. I was hoping it wouldn't happen with the release. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Andy, do I play any non-space games? I'd consider Warframe an non-space game, at least at the moment, because you're not flying spaceships. I'm playing through Witcher 3 again at the moment. Absolutely amazing game. What else? You know what? Like, don't starve. I play a lot of Ark, Survival Evolved. So yeah, I do play non-space games, just not so many on the YouTube channel, unfortunately. I'm really curious what Bognogus is up to over on Twitch. He seems to be doing something. Oh no, he's staring at the same screen I'm staring at. Oh well. Yeah, I can totally understand that, Echo Spark. Witcher 3's a stunning game. Who's my favourite tame in Ark? I'd say I like mammoths. Always fun to try and capture them. I haven't tried No Man's Sky Visions yet, Nicola. Nope. Just haven't had the time to fit that in. Right. Witcher 1 was a really nice game as well, Jacob. Totally agree. In fact, all the Witcher games were rather good. Rather good. And I'm going to try one other thing here. I'm sure at this point it's going to make no difference what account I use to log in with. I might as well keep trying. Atlas. I don't know, Jeremy. Maybe. Homeworld. Yes, Mr. Who. Very, very good game. Especially Homeworld 2. Now the servers, the game's actually live, for those that you wondering, but there's trouble with the servers. From what we've heard, Frontier is saying it's a bit, that music sounds too loud to me. Frontier is saying they're simply overloaded. Yep, Jonah, check out my YouTube channel, you'll see a whole load of videos there from X4. In fact, I was playing it on stream before it was even released. Really enjoying it. Very good game, and it's nice to see Egosoft working so hard on it. Very dedicated bunch, those guys. Yeah, so another video here, looking this time below the galactic core. In fact, I think this is the same video we played just now, isn't it? Slightly below the galactic core here. You can get about a couple of thousand light years above the galaxy. Quite a few hundred light years anyway. And you get a fantastic view of things from up there. So if you ever get the chance, do check it out. Yeah, the filth dog. X4 is not really about dogfighting. I'm certainly not into dogfighting. But if you like trade, if you like flying around space, then X4 is really good for that. Budokan, I don't know whether you need Horizons or not to do the new mining, to be perfectly honest. Right, we're still not getting in connected here. Just keep looking at this main menu all the time. Galactic Overlord, I don't know what I think of that price. 10 million credits is quite a lot. Especially for people early on in the game. The other side of it is for people who have got a lot of money. I mean, I've got close to 4 billion. 10 million is a throwaway. Personally, I don't see a point in putting a fee on squadron creation. I don't need to set it high. If there's hundreds of squadrons, so what? Let people create them. You can only create one per person anyway. So, I haven't tried Spaceborne yet, Mr. Who, no. Got my eye on it though. I definitely want to keep looking at that. Right, Ned. We'll change the video out in a minute and we'll get an overview for what's going on in Chapter 4. Yep, Surpresa. I'll definitely be making more videos on Star Citizen as it progresses. And no, there's nothing that drives me away from Star Citizen other than the fact that, for me at least at the moment, there's not really enough content for me to make regular videos on it. So as that changes, yeah, I'll be definitely making more videos there. I'll probably join Squadrons, Ben Murray. I'll probably join one and drop away and then join another one, just so we can see what's going on around the galaxy. Okay, so still haven't got any menus there. Just gonna head back here. Here I think it was. So this video contained, I was talking about the release date for Chapter 4, which we are now at. But it also shows an overview of some of the content from Chapter 4. So as it gets a bit further in, it's just showing the old trailer here that Frontier released. As we get further into the video, you'll see a bit of an overview for some of the content that we should be experimenting with, experiencing right now, but unfortunately we can't. But at least we get a bit of an example of what's going on. Nicola, no, we can't travel through wormholes unless something has changed with this update. Thank you very much, Stonesin. Really appreciate that. And greetings from the UK as well. How's it over there in Germany? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Space Lightning myself, Merchant Ivory. Exploration probes, Fox, are unlimited. They were going to be a finite resource originally, but Frontier decided to change that and make them infinite, which I think was a really, really good move. So here's some of the things from Chapter 4. These are the Lagrange clouds. These are things that are dotted around the galaxy, usually nearby to nebula, but not necessarily inside them. These are like volumetric clouds that you can literally fly right inside of and around. Inside they've got all sorts of different things to discover. There's crystalline structures, there's rock-type structures there, and there's also alien life. This thing here was what some people were calling a jellyfish or a mushroom, and it flew around. The codex is another thing from Chapter 4. This lets you see an overview of your commander. It's also got a discovery section for all the things that other players have discovered and all the things that you can discover yourself. That's something we're having a look at as well. Nope, couldn't find any lightning during beta the mash. I don't think anybody actually saw that. And a Mega Lurch. So yeah, the servers are not working at the moment, Mega. The other thing from Chapter 4 that we want to look at is, and we're going through an overview video rather than reading the patch notes, is the new Discovery Scanner. So one thing you notice here is straight over on the right, we've got detailed surface scan information. So for those of you that don't know, the Advanced Discovery Scanner is now part of your ship. You get that without having to purchase it. It's no longer a module, it's actually a part of all ships. And the old functions from the Detailed Surface Scanner are now integrated with that module. So you no longer have to fly over to a planet to get a detailed surface scan. You can actually scan it from a distance like this. Jump into a star system, park up right near the star, and scan all the planets from a distance, no matter how far away, even if it's a million light seconds. The Detailed Surface Scanner is now turned into a probe launcher. This is a different functionality to Detailed Surface Scans. You fly up to the planet and launch probes at it, and what this will do is it does what Frontier are calling mapping the surface. Basically what that does is two things. It gives you the mapped by tag, and it also gives you locations on the planetary surface that you can then fly straight down to, making it much easier to find these things. Yep, server's still not working here. For those of you wondering. Ah, south side. If I'd thought to update my PlayStation, we would have been planning on that by now. I didn't think to update it until I went into the stream. And it's like a 3-hour download, unfortunately, so... yeah, it's not happening today, I don't think, in terms of the PlayStation. You can have lots of fun at Derp. I think the Discovery Scanner actually adds to the fun rather than removes from it. Just swapping accounts again, just in case this is a thing. You never know. So yeah, you can see on screen right now another thing from Chapter 4. These are incursions. Thargoids now invade. Not in the way they used to. They used to invade a system chosen by Frontier. Now they actually are part of the background simulation. And here's one of the new ships. We just saw the member, and here's the Crate Phantom. Yeah, Strike Force, totally agree with you. Scanning was tedious before, and that's one of the reasons I didn't do it. I actually think it's pretty good now, so yeah. Yeah, Wyvers, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow again. Oh, and of course mining. Cracking open the asteroids. Another pretty neat thing. Okay. Let's see how long we last this time. Yeah, but far I'm just in game as well, so let's see how long this actually lasts. Have I got the good asp? I think I've still got the rubbish asp. We've still got the rubbish asp. And oh dear, we've still got the broken keybinds. Are we gonna explode here? Would be such a bad option, really. Let's get those other. All the resetting has messed that up, so we're gonna go back again to. Oh, come on. We're on classic context, but we need the controller on for that to work. Oh wow, come on, don't tell me we got in game and I can't play it because I've got no key bindings here. I don't really want to use that one. No, this isn't going to do it because I've got all the keybind options here. Oh dear. Unfortunately, we've got to drop out. Let's hope we can get back in again. Let's hope we can get back in again. Let's make sure the bindings are working. That was a bit too good to be true there. We're nearly there and just messed up in the last second. Basically because I've been loading the game and unloading the game and I didn't have my controller switched on, so I didn't get the bindings option enabled. Okay. Code in the game again. So it lets us in this time. So I see in the chat a lot of people are getting in the servers now. We were in the servers, but I guess we're going to have to wait a moment. Yeah, not a lot of bandwidth in use, Giselle. Yeah, Bouncy Stickman. It's the first day. A lot of people say never play on patch days, so kind of understand it. I think it's the first time we've had this amount of connection problems though on an update. I don't recall there being this amount of updates. This amount of disconnects in the past on an update. Not since the very early days, actually. As there, fleet carriers are no longer a part of Chapter 4, so they're not available to buy. They're not in the game. Oh wow, disconnect again. And there we were in the game quite nicely. Try again. So Nicola, we might see that in a moment on the video I'm playing on the screen right now. Breaking open an asteroid. That's for mining. You can put explosive charges into asteroids. It causes them to break open. Yep, the shark, or the shike. Sure I had to pronounce your name there, but definitely a lot of people trying to play today. No doubt about that. Which is a good thing for the game. Yeah, Mr. Junks, I don't remember launch day being quite as bad as this. There was other problems, but 2 hours of disconnects, I don't think so. But then maybe I'm not remembering right. Right, we're still not actually getting in the game, unfortunately. Although we do have the option to connect now. I've still got the spinning cobra here, unfortunately. That's what I was worried about, Mr. Bohemio. We were in the game, but yeah, the controller bindings weren't set. But I'm sure as soon as I jumped into Super Cruise, it would have all gone wrong. Nice, another disconnect. This is when I wonder whether or not being in a different area would be better. I don't know if that makes a difference. Obviously, this one's in Shinatra Desra, so very, very busy area. Anyone else in the game at the moment? Enkion, I think similar to that. Around about 50 light years, might be less actually. Thinking about it. And there we go, the cracked asteroid you was wondering about, Nicola. You can actually blow them apart. Okay, Alex, thank you. So no point me trying one of my more remote accounts. I guess we're still going to have the same trouble there. Okay, interesting to know the PlayStation's working okay, Fallen. Unfortunately, mine's still downloading. Still getting a spinning ship. I'm going to play for you a couple more videos while we wait. Because why not? There we go, an old worn down asp. So the difference here now is that the start button is actually active all the time. Yeah, Ben Murray is making me wonder, hey, play something different. Alright, it's off centre, let's that back on centre there. Been quite a way, Lassie, nearly all the way to Beagle Point, although not quite. So Jason, you need to change cockpit mode. There's different modes. You've got a combat mode and analysis mode. You need to check the go into the control panel and at the game men's menu, go to the control settings and look at the key bindings so you can see what key you need to use to change to different cockpit modes. For Warthog, I use rudder pedals. For your combat modes for combat, Jacob, and many other functions. So combat mode is just regular mode, basically. I'm going to check the PlayStation again just to see if that has downloaded. Maybe it's downloaded. So yeah, on screen is one of the planetary nebula. It's a location fairly close to the bubble, green space. Quite different to what you're used to seeing anywhere else in the game. What you're seeing there is exactly how it actually looks. No, 81 minutes still left on the download. It's only downloaded 2.6 gigabytes since we started that download. PlayStation's never downloaded particularly fast for me. For some reason. I'm not sure about voice attack and Corinne. I would have thought that those people from voice attack and the voice packs would have been working on this to make sure it does work, so I'd be surprised if it doesn't work. But I haven't actually been paying close enough attention to know for sure. There you go. Dope tells you the some of the VA bindings have been reworked, which I'd be surprised if they hadn't. Yep, the Diamondback is still a good exploration ship, angry shooter. Definitely. Alright, we're still not getting anywhere here, so I'll give it a few more tries, and if no luck, might have to leave it, I guess. Oh, JS, the update actually went live 3-4 hours ago. The reason it's not working is because too many people trying to get on the server. Talking of which, alright, this time we remember to swap the asp out. That'd be debatable, Dragon. A lot of people will probably tell you the Anaconda's still the best, but I never liked the Anaconda for exploration. For me, it's going to be a toss-up between the Asp and the Crate Phantom. With it most likely the Crate Phantom winning for being the best exploration ship for me personally. Oh, this is getting tense now. Glad we've got some tense music on. Because are we going to be able to change the ship without getting a disconnect? No, the server's not stable, Viper. Let's see. Good old tense music here for the disconnect. Or not. Are we going to get a disconnect or not? I think we're going to get kicked off, aren't we? Ship's thinking about it. I hear some people saying the stream stopped. Let me know if you've got any problems going on with the stream. The stream's actually stopped this end as well, yeah. Unfortunately. Nope, it's actually back. No, we got a disconnect. No. Yeah, I don't know why the stream buffered there. If you refresh it, it'll probably work. I see we lost a lot of viewers there during that particular moment. Totally don't blame everyone. This has taken far too long anyway. Last chance, Elite. For tonight anyway. Enough, I've been downloading on the PlayStation 4 since about 8 o'clock, so it shouldn't be that causing a problem. Unless the PlayStation's uploading, which it really shouldn't be. Right, you know what? Unfortunately, I think this is where we're going to have to leave it. Forging on 3 hours now, and we didn't get into the game. But what I will say is thank you to everyone for stopping by and watching anyway. It's been a real pleasure having you here and chatting with everyone. And of course, thank you to all the of all the donations here. Some of them being extremely generous, or all of them being generous. They're very, very much appreciated. Thank you to Loa. Thank you to Nonna for becoming a member. For those of you that have just joined up as a member, and I think a couple of you did, should check out the community tab over on YouTube. And you can see there's some posts there for YouTube members. Thank you to Lucas. Thank you to Nerviol. Thank you to Spencer Stevens and Philo Fress. Thank you to Stephen Heyman. Thank you very, very much to Royal Canadian. Big thank you to Joe Mumba. Strike Force Alpha, that was very, very much appreciated. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for that. Thank you, John Schofield, and thank you, Lady Caruso. And also, thank you to Stoneson. And I'll apologise if I've missed any others. Some of the notifications might not have necessarily appeared. So, yeah, we're going to leave it here. Thank you for joining us anyway, despite not actually getting onto the game. But it was nice to be able to play a few old Elite videos anyway. Now, for those of you over on Twitch, I think we're going to raid someone. In fact, I know who we're going to raid. Let's raid Malik VR. So do stick around and I'll set that up. There we go. We're good to go on raiding Malik. Hopefully he has a bit more luck than me in getting in. For those of you on both platforms, YouTube and Twitch, thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll try again. Also, before I go, why not check out my YouTube channel? I did release a video earlier today for an exploration tutorial, so have a look at that. I'll catch you tomorrow, okay? Thanks again, and see you soon.